Yeah.
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 Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Woo!
I need to go now, baby. It's cold outside. We should go there, baby. It's dungeon time. Please don't put me down in the well. Throw me that lotion, baby. Just put it in the basket, please. Baby, it's cold down here. Just put the lotion on. Baby, it's wet down here. Put the lotion in the basket.
I actually like that a lot.
Yeah.
You need to record that. That's like way better than the original.
Make that song, but make it as creepy as possible.
Baby, it's cold in here.
But it puts the lotion in the basket.
Put Precious in the basket. Put Precious in the basket.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our freebie portion of the Pickle and Boot Shop, a diabolical brainwashing machine that Joe and I have concocted out of our own free will. Joe and I, last night, we tried to make this, and it ended up being difficult. Joe hates me right now, and
I don't know if that's going to air.
we need a palate cleanser. And so
I don't
to
know
do
if
it,
that episode will ever air.
to
It
do
may
it,
just be deleted.
I have broken a federal law by mailing Joe Jeppson's Malort, which he can buy in Detroit. So let's just say he bought it there. Jeppson's Malort, Chicago's own rite of passage, right? It's a
believe
palate
so.
cleanser. And what you do is you drink it. Should we rehash what people say about Jeppson's Malort?
Yes. Yes.
What do we know
It's
about
the
it?
devil's sweat. It's
Uh-huh.
the devil's sweat. Better known as Lucifer's urine sample.
Yeah. Jeppson's.
Jeppson's. Carl Jeppson Company.
He's a guy who came from Sweden, okay, moved to Chicago, Prohibition started, and he's like, I've got a way around it. And what did he do? He started selling fermented taint water.
You're on a roll.
So, Joe and I can't believe it. I'm so tired. We're going to do this as a palate cleanser. Jeppson's Malort.
Yeah, I couldn't get Heidi. She's in the bathroom.
She'd be in the bathroom after this too. Okay, so you're supposed to swig it. I want to taste it first, then I'll swig it, and then we have to say,
Aren't we gonna taste it when we swig it? Like when you say swig it, are we shooting this whole thing?
That's how you do it, and then you say, may I have another?
Okay, so we're shooting the whole thing.
Hold on, I just want to taste it, a little taste it. It's really not as bad as I thought it would be.
No.
Okay, you ready?
Okay.
Shoot it. Oh, okay. It tastes like basement. Oh, okay, I'm ready. 3, 2, 1. May I have another?
May
I
have another? Oh, may I have another?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it hits. I know what this is.
It's old people. They've fermented old people.
You are not wrong. It tastes like the back sides of my tongue.
Oh,
Locked up.
uh,
You know what that tastes like? It has the nose feel of it, like you said, of a basement, of a mildewy basement.
uh-huh.
Tell me if I'm wrong on this. It's got the grapefruit taste without the citrus.
I feel
You
that.
know how when you peel peel a grapefruit and you just eat a grapefruit, it's that of that grapefruit.
Yeah, like
But
maybe
there's no nice citrus finish. A lot of people don't like a
it's
yellow.
still in my
grapefruit.
mouth. It's still in my mouth.
I'm going to be honest with you. It wasn't as bad, and I don't know if it's. I told you that my smell came back, right?
Yeah.
It's gone again.
Oh no, Joe. No.
Yeah.
When?
Yeah. I noticed about 3-4 days ago that I can't smell again. Like poop and farts are back to the old. So I had a couple of months of being able to smell poop and farts.
Do you have the COVID again?
I don't think so.
Okay. I hope not.
But this isn't as bad as I thought.
My stomach
I
feels
thought it was
queasy.
going to taste. I thought it was going to taste like vomit. You know, that aftertaste of like bile.
Yeah, I
That's
did
what
too.
I thought it was going to taste like.
I think it was like I was expecting like thick, oily vomit.
Ooh.
And it's like fermented grapefruit rinds and basement.
Yeah, that
Like
explains it
Old
perfectly.
moldy clothes in the bottom of your grandma's basement. Like that smell of like cinder block from like a basement from the 30s. And then grapefruit rind that has been fermented.
Yeah.
We got to set out to make a worse alcohol, Joe. I think we should contemplate this.
Here's the thing. I don't find this bad.
I mean, I wouldn't drink
is
it
it
on
a palate
purpose.
cleanser? Yes. I can think of a few things. Well, not like I couldn't rip them off right now, but if you gave me 5 minutes, I could think of a few situations where this would be warranted. Like as a total palate cleanser, one
Now,
thing
is
that
that
comes to
dare?
mind. One thing that comes to mind is like when you're eating barbecue. If you're eating like a barbecue platter, you're at a barbecue restaurant, you're eating pulled pork and sausage and brisket, to be able to do a little swig of this in between, and then you could taste the full beefiness of the brisket, then the porkiness of the pulled pork, and whatever. Like there is a use for this in this world. I don't think this is all that bad.
It definitely was
There's still a little left in here. There's still a little left in
something
here.
awful. Oh,
I'm gonna see. I have a little bit left in there. I'm just gonna let it sit on the tongue.
Oh, the basement. It's kind of
You get
nostalgic.
licorice.
You're like, I'm at
You get
grandma's.
licorice right on the tongue.
I'm at grandma's.
First thing you get is black licorice. Then, as you inhale through your nose, you get mildewy basement, and then it's the fermented grapefruit at the back.
Uh-huh.
You explain that perfect, man.
So what I want now, what this inspires me to do is I want to make a liquor that's so bad it makes people, like everything after that, just be the best thing in their life. Like they drink it and they're like, oh my God, I hate everything right now. And then as it fades, they're just like, what a blessed life I have. What a great world this is, and everything tastes better after having that. That's what I want.
You should call it Schmepson's Schmalort.
Schmepson Schmalort. What I expected was greasy vomit. I'm going to make that. I want that. Like,
No, but we even have to have the name. You have to have the name of this liquor, even off-putting. So it has to be like, well, the word oily right away is off-putting. So you have to have and moist, oily.
Satan's oily, moist dickhole.
But this is the thing. It has to be Saint. No, it has to be. No, it has to be spelled Saint Anne's. Satan's oily, moist.
Anne's, Saint Anne's,
Saint Anne's
butthole.
Saint Anne's oily, moist taint water. And
Saint Anne's tainted water.
this is 70 proof. Can you get yours to? Can we do 75 or 80? Is that possible?
Easy, man. It's just simple chemistry. You just add some Everclear.
Have you ever had?
Pour some lighter fluid in it.
Have you ever had like real Everclear? I asked that. I don't know if it's allowed in your state.
I don't know either. So I've only had it, because I didn't drink in high school or college. So I have had it with like made into a limoncello, where they like take it and they let it sit with like lemon rinds and like a simple sugar. So never just straight Everclear. I've not had.
But the Everclear itself that they use for that, is that the Everclear 151?
I believe
or
it
is
is.
that Everclear?
No, I think
because here in Michigan, we can only get the Everclear 151, so 151 proof. So that's what, like 75% alcohol. That's like the highest that they can sell. But here's the deal. Close to here is an Air Force base. Air Force Base is federal land. So at the annex there, they can sell normal Everclear.
Oh.
So if you know somebody, and I don't,
you gotta have a military ID.
Yeah. So over my life, I've known 3 people that have worked at Selfridge Air National Guard Base, and they got me the real Everclear.
Oh wow!
And one night it was one of those dark nights. Not Batman, but it was one of those dark nights where I was by myself. I didn't have my kids. I didn't even have a dog yet. And I was just, I was in a bad way. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to drink this.
Straight Everclear.
Just straight Everclear, which straight Everclear is what, 90 proof? I think it's 180.
Should I be looking this up, or do we just let the Pickle Home Companion people correct us?
Yeah.
We listen, it's like a month later, so it's not helping us at all. It's just like, hey, can we point out what dummies these guys are?
What proof is
I'm
Everclear?
burping it up.
190 proof. It's 92.4% alcohol.
That sounds like a lot.
Oh my goodness. So here's the deal. So I get this thing of Everclear, and I'm like, all right, people put like, a cup of this in like a giant punch bowl, and everybody gets, buckled. So I get it, and I'm like, I pour a little in a cup with ice, and I shot it. And it like, no joke, it was the equivalent of like drinking gasoline. And so I was like, oh my gosh, that was a mistake. So I was like, how about I mix it with Dr. Pepper? So again, I pour like an inch deep in like a tumbler, and then I pour Dr. Pepper the rest. And I drank about half of it. Honest to God, my liver started, I don't know if it was my liver, but I started having a pain where my liver should be. So I'm guessing it was my liver.
It probably was.
Oh, it was screaming. And I was like, okay, I'm done. Like, I'm done with that. I don't want to kill myself. I don't want to get cirrhosis of the liver in one night.
Yeah. So bad move.
So I ended up giving it to my cousin who makes that stuff that you're talking about. The like apple pie moonshine and stuff like that. So he got my Everclear to make like a really ramped up apple pie moonshine.
And did you try it?
I did.
And was it delicious?
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
After it had like sat in like the cinnamon and apples and like all that stuff, it was so good. But, and obviously it was diluted, but oh my goodness.
So St. Anne's butthole or St. Anne's tainted oily water.
Yeah.
Tainted water, the oiliest, needs to be like 95 proof. What did we decide that? And it needs to taste like oily vomit. Like maybe if we can ferment castor oil, that would be the thing.
Oh, now you're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're thinking, yeah, like a castor oil or Yeah.
Yeah.
Fermented castor oil.
Uh-huh. You know what I want to
Is
say about
castor
this?
oil and like cod liver oil the same thing?
No, castor oil comes from a gland on a beaver. Because castor means beaver in Latin. Yeah, beaver gland. Sounds.
Ugh.
They were like, what are we going to do with this? And they're like, well, let's taste it. And it made them throw up. And they're like,
but shouldn't we? Dave was like, tastes great. And they're like, well, you got to kill the beaver first. He's just like, well, I think all you do here is lift up his tail like this, and then you just get in there. Oh, gross.
I tasted some beaver in my life. That's for the what? The Malort is getting to me. Joe, what I'm saying here, one thing I want to say after the Malort is I've tasted.
I think you've said enough.
A word. You're right. I should just shut up.
I think with the beaver, you've said enough.
No, I mean, I'm talking about the animal.
Do people eat beaver, or do you eat it, or do you just? Oh, so stupid. Do you eat it, or do you just skin it and sell it?
You eat it? What? Huh? I like it. I like to. I mean, I don't. I would like to try it. I gotta go.
Do you smoke it? Do you smoke it or fry it?
Joe, what I want to tell you is I've tasted an alcohol worse than Jepson's Malort.
What would that be?
We went to Croatia. My ex-wife and I, when we were married, we went to Croatia. Do you know about this Croatian ska band? October Light. They used to be called Skadigogash.
No, but I know Kamuri.
Okay, look up October Light. They're a Croatian ska band. They're really good. Super cool guys. We played at that Christmas Wonder Rock thing when I was in Roper, and these guys showed up like 2 years too late. They're like, we love Five Alarm Frenzy. And I made friends with them. They were cool. They asked me to sing on one of their songs, and I did, which I thought, hey, this is a good enough reason for me to come stay at your house. And so I did. Amy had flight benefits, and we flew to Croatia, and we stayed with them, and they're awesome.
Okay.
But
I have their top song right here.
Probably this is the best vacation I've ever been on. They're good.
Yeah, I'll give them a listen.
So super cool
sing,
guys.
or is it all
They
instrumental?
They sing. It's awesome. Peter sings. It was really good.
Peter.
Hanging out with them. There's like 4 brothers in this band, then 2 other guys. And the 4 brothers, their dad owns he makes church bells.
Oh.
And so we stayed with them, and there's a church
people
bell
in
factory.
Europe always have the coolest jobs.
Well, these guys, it's
Like
so
here,
cool. Joe, get in with these guys, sing a song, and you can go there and you can hang out.
But like here, did you see me? I just smelled. I always take my ring. I have this habit that when I take my ring off, I smell my finger because it's kind of weird. Some days it smells good. Like it smells like cologne or aftershave.
Yeah.
And some days it smells like a belly button.
I don't have that problem. This smells like freedom.
Smells like Tinder.
Oh, jeez.
Smells like plenty of fish. Oh, that was gross. I was going.
This is gotta be the Patreon now. This one is worse. Oh my gosh. It's not that it's worse content, guys, but it's like could kids listen to this? And
no.
already, no. I mean, so we're usually right on the line. And that's how we know we have a line, is that we cross it occasionally. Very little. Joe and I very little wander into that. We're usually, this is a podcast you would want to play at church. But today, probably not.
Yeah. Yeah. Today would be a hard pass for the old youth group.
Yeah. But so we went to Croatia, the best vacation I've ever been on. If you can go to Croatia, it's incredible. Like one of the coolest countries you'll ever see. It's on the Mediterranean, like on the Dalmatian coast. It's on the other side of Italy.
There's just all these spotted dogs.
Tons. You can go. We rented a car, drove down the coast. It's so beautiful. The guys in October Light they told us, like, get out of this place and then you can swim in these waters. And then we did. And it was incredible.
Then they're like, yes, now we take your clothes.
Now we take your clothes.
Now we take your clothes. We write song about it. Yes. Yes. And then Osaka Zawaka, she's over there like, yes, I told them. I hired them. I have been paying for practice space. This was all a ruse.
I am Scotland.
I am Scotland now. I am manager for October Light. Yes.
So we ended our trip at this city called Dubrovnik, which is on the UN Register of Historical Places. Like it is beautiful. Like you've never seen a city like this before in your life. Like you're like, oh, I've seen pictures of castles. The whole city is a castle. Like it's in walls. They preserved it. It's like out on an island. There's another
If you
part
like
of
it
the
so
city.
much, why don't you marry it?
I would, if I could. Anyone? Dubrovnik? But Amy and I went to a place, and then I was reading the menu about drinks. And I don't know if you guys have been to the Europe, but they're not into fruity girl drinks, which is what I drink. So they get confused if you don't just want wine or beer or straight alcohol. And
Schnapps.
Yeah.
They're big on their schnapps in that part of the world.
Yeah. Well, this part, they had a whiskey, and it was like it was like it is an acquired taste. It's infused with wormwood. And so I knew that wormwood you can't get in the United States. Like it's part of absinthe, and they stopped putting it in absinthe when they started allowing absinthe to be made in the United States again. So absinthe, like if you don't like licorice flavored liqueurs, you'll hate it. But like all the old like Van Gogh or like Hemingway or like all these cool like turn of the century not beatnik, what were these guys called? Bohemians. They lived and died by it. So it was like they
Literally, Hemingway died.
No, that was a shotgun. But they they said it would give them hallucinations, and then after a while people started going crazy from it, and so they banned it in the United States. So one of the things is it kind of has this green tint to it, and then the way you drink it is you like light a sugar cube on fire. You like pour it on a sugar cube and like fire, and then you pour it over the sugar cube, and it makes this white like milkiness go into it. It's super weird, like you're worshiping Satan. But there's some witchcraft.
And then they're like, how do you put an eye of newt?
Yeah. But it's
A rat's tail?
I like black
Yes?
licorice, and I'm like, it tastes really good.
I like strawberry licorice.
Okay. Well, this is not that. It's that. It is like flaming sugar cube weirdness. And I think you should do it, but they used to put wormwood in it, and then people started going crazy from it. Like they really started getting dementia, or they'd start losing their mind. So like in the 30s, they ban it, they ban it with, I don't know if it was prohibition or they banned it before, but like it never came back until the 2000s. They're like, you can make it, but without the wormwood, because they read all the old
instead
books.
we make it with codeine.
Well, the problem they've found out, science has discovered, is that they were distilling it with lead pipes. So what was making people crazy is lead poisoning. So the cheaper stuff was made with lead, and they were adding extra lead to give it a green color. So it was making all the poor people crazy, and the people that could afford the good absinthe were fine. So lead is the answer and not wormwood. Wormwood is like this, I don't know, it's like a type of tree, and it is named as one
Let me guess. Worms live in it.
It looks, so I guess when it dries out, it has a bunch of holes in it. So it looks like worms have eaten it. But it has this bitter taste. So in Revelation, when it talks about like one of the bowls of wrath that are opened by like the end times, it calls it wormwood. Like the angel of wrath is called wormwood, which is
Isn't that in the screw tape letters?
Yes, it is. The uncle, the demon in it is named Wormwood.
Yeah,
And
I think so.
Chernobyl is Russian for wormwood. So,
really?
Yeah. And I don't think that is ironic. I think that is maybe a bowl of wrath is radiation. Maybe. Let's hang around and find out. Anyway, so this whiskey was supposed to be infused with wormwood, and I was intrigued because I was like, oh, this is what they banned in the United States. I want to taste it. But it was like, it's an acquired taste. And 4 waiters came up to us and they were like shaking their heads, and they're like, it's an acquired taste. You do not want this, sir. And then
you're like, I want to acquire it.
I'm like, I want it. So I got it.
You were like Kristen Stewart in Twilight. You were like, give me that venom. I want it. And they're like, no, because you'll never die and you'll be a vampire and it sucks. And she's like, no, but I want it. I'm 18 years old and I know what's right for me.
Yep. She did. She did. Team Edward. Are you Team Edward or Team Jacob, Joe?
I'm Team Jasper.
Wow.
I'm Team Jasper. Heidi and I were talking about this recently. Heidi and I just watched the entire. Well, I take it back. We still have to watch the last one, Breaking Wind Part 2. We watched Twilight, New Moon.
I like to say it in a Scottish accent. Toilet. I watched Toilet.
And then we watched New Moon. And then we watched, what was the third one? Breaking third one.
Wind.
That was the fourth one. Breaking Wind Part 1 and Breaking Wind Part 2.
Part 2. Toilet. Part 2.
Twilight. And then New Moon. And then
Eclipse.
something like that. Is that what it is? Oh, the books are right here. What's that?
Dude, yeah. Our whole podcast is like making fun of ourselves, I guess.
Yeah, it's Eclipse. You're right.
I've also read them all.
Toilet. New Moon. Eclipse. Breaking Wind Part 1 and Breaking Wind Part 2. Yeah, we've watched all those. Our last weekend together where I didn't work. We watched one on Friday, one on Saturday, one on Sunday. Then we watched one on last Monday night.
Wow.
And we haven't watched the absolute last one.
I'm not going to tell you it's disappointing. I'm going to let you figure it out for yourself.
Full circle. You asked me what team I am? Team Jasper.
Who's Jasper? I can't remember.
Jasper's one of the vampires. He's I think it's like Annie's boyfriend.
Okay. And he's nice.
He tried to kill Kristen Stewart in the first one when they met and she cut her hand and he went bananas and came at her. but they subdued him.
Okay. I kind of remember that.
Yeah. But then he turns out to be a decent fella.
He turns it around. That's what you like. A good.
That's what you like from your vampires.
You need to turn it around. Yeah.
Heidi's a big vampire collector. She reads a lot of vampire books. Or
All
she
right.
used to.
Now,
I got her a first print, first edition Twilight.
Jeez, dude.
Yeah.
Jeepers. That's love.
Yeah.
Um,
I got it for her and she just threw it all willy-nilly up on the bookshelf.
It's up there. That's what you're looking at. You're like, oh, cool. It's signed by Anne Rice or whoever wrote it. What's her name?
I don't know. Collins?
Toilet.
Suzanne Collins?
Judy Collins.
Judy Davenport?
Judy Dench. Toilet. So anyway, I drank this this stuff and it was disgusting. And as I am apt to do, I finished it. I kept drinking it because I was like, it's so gross. Amy wouldn't even taste it. I told her it was gross, and she's like, I know you're gross, so it's got to be bad.
So without saying it tastes like broken dreams and the devil's armpit, explain to me, similar to how we did the Malort, explain to me like what it tasted like. So there's like a licorice to it.
No. The absinthe has the licorice flavor. This tasted like, I mean, there's whiskey, but you couldn't quite taste. I mean, there's like a little bit of oakiness from the whiskey, but then the
punch of it,
the wormwood part tasted like if you're afraid for like several days, like someone has maybe put you in a well and they're lowering lotion down to you and you're afraid, and then they took your sweat and fermented that. Like they wanted. Now listen, they're a amateur dressmaker.
I'm trying to explain myself.
They're a seamstress, okay? And they're trying to get ahead in the world and change like a butterfly, right? So they put the lotion in the basket, right? Well, that sweat, if you could ferment that with the lotion in it, that's what I drank with whiskey. That's what we need to make, Joe. We got to have a liqueur that is worse than that. That smells worse than terror and sweat. And tastes like beaver.
I wasn't expecting that.
Oh. Castor oil. Fermented castor oil.
Yeah.
I'm going for it.
So we can say Satan's oily because it's castor oil. Oh, we could call it St. Anne's oily beaver because of it. If it's fermented castor oil made from beaver, we could call it Satan's oily beaver.
That's perfect. I think we've done it, Joe.
We got to find how we can get our hands. We can start doing this, distilling it.
I think instead of using Everclear for the alcohol content, we should find like a really grandma-y perfume and just mix it with castor oil. Can we do that and just taste it? And then maybe have an ophthalmologist on standby in case we go blind. Hey, my optic nerve, can you... I don't know what happened. Can we get a liver transplant?
Can you ferment oil?
I don't know.
Because if we're taking castor oil,
I think it needs sugar in it.
Yeah, so that's what we would do. We would take castor oil, we would add sugar and a bacteria, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You'd add a fungus,
create it.
Yeast.
Yeah, yeast.
Yeah, we can do this. Perfect.
Somebody out there, one of our listeners can do it. And we're our whole thing, if we sell 6 cases a year as practical jokes, so be it. I want to beat Malort. I want to beat Malort as the worst tasting liquor. I want it to be where everyone on their 21st birthday is like, all right, you got to do a shot of Satan's Oily Beaver.
And then they try it and then they never drink again. Or it's like you're a father and you catch your kids drinking behind the woodshed. You're like, kids, I got something for you. You want to drink? Try this.
Reese, what happens if we did this? What if we did a Kickstarter project for it?
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking that.
Uh-huh.
I'm also thinking, remember how when you were in Five Iron, you guys started that fake band called Big Stick?
Yes.
What if we start printing shirts for Satan's Oily Beaver? We get a great logo. Like we get a great, like what would be the logo on the bottle. And we start printing off shirts. St. Anne's Oily Beaver. Fermented castor oil.
Yeah, you're giving away all our secrets like on a nationally syndicated podcast
Yeah.
right now.
And, and what happens if we did that and then started like a Kickstarter? That could be something, man. This could be, you know how like when you think of things, you're like, man, if I just had one good invention,
That's
I just had one good idea,
Yeah, the worst liquor ever made.
if I just had one good bad idea,
We
we
could
capitalize.
it could come with like an oath that you have to swear, like I swear to be up to no good, or after I have this and I recover, I will be a better person.
Yeah.
I will start an orphanage.
It should come in in some sort of case.
Mm-hmm.
Like this bottle, this isn't just a drink. This is going to be an experience. So you get it, you open it with your family or your friends, your dorm room, your dorm mates, your football
dorm
team.
mates,
Yeah,
your football team.
your hockey team. You open it, you all read the pledge. You can't drink it without the pledge. You gotta say the pledge. You have to raise your left hand and say the pledge.
I hear you.
You know what I mean? And yeah. And then you gotta get on this with your art skills.
Skills.
You gotta do some sort of St. Anne's Oily Beaver. We gotta have some sweet looking beaver as our logo.
Yeah. It'll be a beaver in a nun costume with horns and a beaver / Satan tail. Or a nun with buck teeth. And cloven hooves.
Oh,
It's all coming together. All
It
right.
is.
We're at
All right.
38 minutes.
all right. See everybody. Have a good one.
Hey, you guys, I forgot to tell you about this thing I had today. It was a piece of pizza.
Oh, we also have to read off our sponsors.
Oh, I thought we just turn it off and then do it. You're ready
No.
already?
Yeah.
I'm not ready.
We gotta pull
Daniel's
them
not
off.
going to cut this out. He's going to be like, yep.
So,
This is-
ladies
this-
and gents, if this is the first time you're hearing this show, you turn this on. I know you're thinking to yourself right now, wow, this is the most amazing podcast I've ever listened to.
I do think that.
What,
This is a podcast I've ever listened to, is what
Yeah.
you're thinking.
yep. And so what we do here is we have different tiers. If you want more of this, what we do is we have a Patreon. If you go to that Patreon for $2, you can get like up to 4 more hours, between 3 and 4, but actually between 3 and 5 more hours of content a month for $2. For $5, You get all of that. Plus, you get the video, so you can see our stupid faces and the stuff, all the whatever we do on video. You get all that as well for $5 a month, and you get your name read off at the end of our cast here. And then if you go up to the $10, if you promise to pledge $10 a month for a year, you will come on the show and you will get an interview.
Right?
Yeah.
So worth it, guys.
Yeah. So
I think it's your turn to start.
yeah. So our $5 naming, our naming Patreons and above, naming level and above, we're going with AIX, Amy, Don't Call Me Ann Landers, Andy Myers, Anita Manda Hug and Kiss.
Oh, that is so
you got
good.
me.
Josh Lawless, you did it.
Anakin Kipswalker.
That's Anna
Anthony,
Kipps.
I think I know who that is.
She's
Anthony
awesome.
Cortez. How about Beefaroo?
Ooh.
Beefaroo. Here's something, and this Beefaroo fella or lady has the logo for the Beefaroo restaurant. And I only ever knew of Beefaroo restaurants being in Rockford, Illinois, and one opened in Royal Oak.
No way.
Yeah, one opened in Royal Oak. So I haven't tried it yet, but one opened in Royal Oak.
Joe, that would also
Benjamin-
be an interesting thing to ferment and make into a liqueur.
Beefaroo,
Yeah.
kangaroo beef patties.
Uh-huh.
Benjamin Lewis,
Yeah.
the Bill Shannon,
Bill the Eights.
Brock Not Grapes, Not Nuts Didis,
Whoa.
Broken Strings, Brian, Bryce Turner, Buddy Van Steen, Don't Call Me Sonny Johnston, Cap and Pete, Old Petey Crunchberries the Fourth, Carly Jane Cisco, Call Me Maybe, Chad Got a Big Hog.
Uh-huh.
What was I calling him before? Hazza. His nickname is Hazza. Chad Hazahog. Chris, not an amateur pros. Christy, the wife of Jonathan Hale. Craig,
Yes.
never cool enough for Reese Phillips.
Sorry,
Dan.
Craig.
Dan Fishback. Dan
Just
Semple.
separate those all the Dans.
Yeah.
He's just Dan.
Dan Fishback, Dan Stemple, Daryl, it's his brother Larry and his other brother Larry, Dave Lofi, Loti, Dave Hollitz, Not Hotels, David Love, David Rourke, David
Yes.
Vossel, Derek Bond, Derek, Don't Call Me Freud Sigmund, DJ Goldglablato. That kind of remind
Cogblado.
Goldglablato. Kind of reminds me of Gogo Bordello, which is a
Oh.
phenomenal band. Doug
this was-
Forsett.
That's my special lady friend.
Gogo Bordello.
No, Doug Forsett is Kara.
Is it really? Are you
Yes.
sure?
Yes, she told me.
Doug Forsett. I don't want to know what's being forced. Eli Salazar.
Love him.
That is a perfect Irish name.
Perfect.
Emery Lafleur, the flower. Emily Thomas, Frank the Tank. Heather Ford. I'd rather not say. Jared Cramblett. Jared Wheaties Fries. Jason Paolo. Jenny Blake. Yuri Valkonen. Jeremy Thomas. Joe and Reese, please stop touching yourself.
I can't make any promises.
No, none here. Joe Curtis, John Porta, and Jordan Hellman.
All right, moving on to page 2. Josh Fennell. Josh Post. Kate, the Katies, and Katie Nicholson. Ken Zapla. Kevin Duff.
Can't get
Kevin-
enough of that wonderful Duff.
Did you just pound that whole thing?
Over the last 40 minutes.
Jeez, Joe, you got a problem. Kevin Ness.
Yeah, it took me 40 minutes to drink it.
Kevin Porter. Kristen, way shorter than Shaq. Diesel. Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
That's great.
Kyle.
Oh,
That's all
he's coming for you.
It's all the email they would give him in prison. Laurel Samuelson. Lava too hot to touch.
Ooh.
Lay tired. Mandy Moe. Mandarin Orange or punk rock prof. Mark Dake.
What you say?
Martin Anus. Matt Douglas. Matt Eaglehoff. Matt Morton. Matthew Snyder. Micah Rodshurts. Michael Shields.
Micah Rodshurt. Never heard one before. That's phenomenal.
Missy
That is phenomenal.
Spadoinkle Lulick. I really appreciate you guys getting into this.
Yes.
Nate Phillips, Nick Butterfield, Nick Frazier, Nick Reyes, Nicole Bauer, Skates, Noel Duboulet, Paul Peterson, Phil, Pickleman, Tom Hagaman, Reed Young, Rob, son of Michael Phelps, Robert, I am not creepy, Snyder.
When do you have to say it?
Shauna Melton Walker, Silent Steve,
Oh, that's great.
Sir Kevin Crispix Brennerton the third, Sonny Johnson, Sonny, come on, Steven Seberg, Stephen Morrow, Tim Payne, Tim Premio, Todd the Assman Grassman, Trent Lowe, the Independent, Tristan moved to Canada Taylor, Twanto, Tyler McDonald, Tyson Stegall, Yorick Brown, the last man on earth, and Zach Kirkland.
And let's
Your
see.
turn, Joe.
Last time we only had one more. We still just have one more on the third page.
Third page.
Zachary Faircloth.
Good job.
All right, everybody.
That's it.
Thank you so much. If you are not a Patreon, feel free to go to Patreon, patreon.com. Look us up. Like I said, if you want to support us, feel free. You can do so for $2 a month. If not, you want to do a little bit more, you want to have your name read off and join in on the fun. It's $5 a month. And then if you can promise to pledge $10 a month for a year, you will be on the show. We will interview you, a half-hour interview. So we have one coming up at the end of the month here. We have our December Patreon member who we will pick and we will contact, and they will be on the show.
Perfect. Yeah, it's going to be
Look at these
fun.
dimples. Look at
We're
these
going to
dimples.
drink. Wow, Joe. You're kind of cute.
I also got them in my butt cheeks.
For the squids.